Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got something special for you tonight. Added to the roster for this one, some collegiate players will be out there as well. A great chance for them to prove themselves. And tonight, we've got Virginia Beach playing against Memphis. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
And Memphis starts out with the ball. Near the three-point line, it's Lewis. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Down low, here's Parks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Bounce pass, Gordon. Garnett outside. To the inside. Parks. And he dunks it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter steal, but not who you want to leave open.
And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Pass to Garnett. And stolen by Aldridge.
Well, look, any loss of focus can lead to mistakes. Guys in this league are just too good.
5 on the clock. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
This team loves the energy that Gordon gives them. He's so active, leading to second chance points there.
Now here's Edwards. Nice shot by Hamilton.
Keeping things simple on offense. Great work finding the open man.
Here's Parks. It's hauled in by Gordon. Kevin Garnett with the steal. The three from Iverson. That's good, and so Garnett with the assist. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Virginia Beach.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense. Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Nice shot by Hamilton.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Lewis. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And this is the type of pressure Lewis puts on defense, is skilled at drawing contact on the shot. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. 1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Garnett. Here's Parks. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Shireman. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Wings who can pass are so valuable, and Gordon has added that to his game. Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
Here's Iverson. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
And look at how well Aldridge utilizes his size, reaching out and just batting away the shot.
Drills it from outside.
Well, you know that's the name of the game these days. Hit threes, spread out that defense.
Iverson. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Iverson's got 5.
But in the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
A nice shot by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his second basket.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
1 second left. Wade. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Face blue question mark.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
And it's Wade with the ball for Virginia Beach. 4-point game. Back to Griffin. The rejection by Paul.
Look at that rim protection. He just erased that shot.
Here's Beal, and it's Memphis with another. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
And it's good for 2. Boozer's got the lead up to 8 now for Memphis.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now here's Beal. Here's Paul. Again, Memphis.
Well, a big key to jump shooting, staying consistent with your mechanics.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Virginia Beach trails by 8. Edwards inside. Grizzlies with the rebound. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Out to the right wing. The offensive rebound. Back to Payton. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. Iverson with the ball. Now Payton defending. For 3, Edwards. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Here is Edwards.
And when Beal is locked in like this defensively, he takes this team to another level.
And here they come. Here's Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Here's Payton. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is disengaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
Payton looking around. And the shot goes down. Payton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Hamilton outside. And the rejection by Cousins.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Cousins is a legitimate shot-blocking threat, using that reach to deter shots.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Here's Roy. And so it's Memphis in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Iverson. Fires to the hoop. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And Rip Hamilton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And so here's Memphis. Memphis moving it around. And the dunk by Aldridge.
And this is the power you like seeing from Aldridge, leaving no room for error with that flush.
Edwards inside. Comes up empty down low.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Shireman. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Gordon inside. Here's Shireman. No good there off the double clutch. Virginia Beach trails by 11. Edwards with a physical finish inside.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Wade on the wing. And here's Iverson outside. Sinks the triple. Iverson's got 8.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the 3 ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Shireman, good. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Virginia Beach trails by 8. Pass to Wade. And the rejection by Cousins.
Access denied. You have to go up a little more aggressively when he's near. I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Shireman can hit. Wade with it. Rashard Lewis covering. Wade getting it done in transition.
The teams are going to have to watch out for Wade in the open floor. He gets up court in a heartbeat. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after the basket by Virginia Beach on the other end. A dunk by Dwayne Wade.
And there's the slam by Wade. Such a remarkable athlete.
Here's Shireman. A three-pointer off the mark. Virginia Beach trails by 6. Wade, right side. Pass to Payton. Wade on the wing. Fires the 3. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And love the rise and fire approach from Wade, giving the D no time to react.
Out to the right wing. Back to Paul. Lewis, left side. 4 on the clock. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for Virginia Beach. Payton's shot is off. And now running up the court. Lewis pushing it up.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Memphis leading by 5. To the left wing. Outside, Beal. Back to Boozer. From deep. Hamilton pulls it in. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. Pass to Petrovic. Good on the three-point shot. Petrovic has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Virginia Beach. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, he's an above-the-rim athlete. Gordon on the attack.
Outside Westbrook. Virginia Beach working the ball around him. And it's off from three-point range. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Memphis?
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
So both teams changing it up here.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
Now here's Beal. Poked away. In transition, here comes Virginia Beach. Now Iverson. Oh, Iverson inside.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Now here's Iverson after the miss from Gary Payton. Iverson outside to tie it up. Oh, Iverson from deep.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Good.
And Iverson, the master of the and-one. Just a rugged, undersized guard who plays well through contact. And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Garnett with the block.
Well, no matter how close you are to the rim, if the defense is lurking, consider moving the ball.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Iverson. Edwards on the bounce. And Peyton sends it back. And now running up the court. Lewis pushing it up. The putback. Oh, sticks the putback. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far. And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Aldridge trying to break free. Edwards with the block.
And this is the kind of defense you love seeing. He went after that block and got it. You can't count him out in big moments.
Steps back. Beal. And there's the three.
Not shying away from the spotlight. Beal wanting to be the guy to come up big for his team.
And Memphis making a change here. There's 57 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now Garnett. Iverson outside. They set the pick. Goes up again.
Well, that's an incredible defensive effort there by him. He just erased that shot.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now here's Iverson.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Edwards with it. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
That was a giant trip to the line.
Screen by Cousins. Boy with it. Let's lose a 3. Missed on the 3. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
How boy?
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
So Virginia Beach picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Get em out of here, clapping hands.
Welcome everyone to 2K.
Person turquoise waving.
This game features something different, as we'll see talent from the college ranks blended into the lineup as well. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Here's Fox. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Here's Boozer, and it's blocked.
Well, how about the timing to get up and knock that shot away? That's terrific defense.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And Fox gets it to go.
Yeah, even with the defense smothering him, Fox stays composed and gets it to go.
Here's Edgecombe. Here's Boozer. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, we've seen guys with the size and the speed that Cameron Boozer possesses, but we rarely see them with the same level of touch he has on his shot. The way Boozer can get downhill and stretch the floor can be a nightmare for defenses.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
6 to shoot. And stolen by Thompson. Stolen by Lewis. Here's Dawkins. Thompson with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Oh, he's not going to miss that. And the power of Chocolate Thunder. Dawkins with a violent approach at the rim.
On the wing, Fox. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
There's the 3. And the basket by Beckers.
Such a great shooter from deep. You need at least one defender on Beckers at all times.
Fox inside the line. Second shot opportunity. Thompson with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's Beckers. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, with their great touch in the paint, Beckers is very good at finishing.
Screen by Jordan. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 8 points.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Lewis. Virginia Beach pulls it in. Thompson outside. Pass to Reese. Now Edgecombe. Virginia Beach working the ball around now. 4 on the clock. Releases from 15. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for Atlanta. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Atlanta.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
17-foot shot on the way. Fisher on the follow. Fisher's got the lead up to 7 now for Atlanta.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Pass to Edgecombe. And the layup's good off the glass.
Unlike most young guards, Edgecombe would rather have it around the rim. Doesn't want to just chuck up Jays.
Now here's Lewis. Here's Beal. Nice move. And Boozer with the block.
And this is the kind of defense you love seeing from Boozer, coming away with the rejection there.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong. Well, you know, I've watched Cameron Boozer since high school. Everyone knows what a special talent he is. But then you add in the IQ, the work ethic. He's mature beyond his years, both on and off the floor.
Here's Beal. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Virginia Beach trails by 7. Pass to Boozer. Here's Edgecombe. His three-pointers off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
They get it back. And Dawkins slams it in.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down.
I ain't gonna lie, them jerseys ugly as hell.
Got him on the ropes. Greg just keeps swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2
But I like ugly
played so far. And a wide open look for Walker. Good on the three-point shot. Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
And this is where Walker thrives, an assertive long-distance shooter.
Here's Fox. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Virginia Beach trails by 8. Out to Edwards. A rebound by Johnson.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Good on the triple. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
Johnson letting it fly in a hurry.
Scooped up.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And it's fun watching Beal take these shots. He's a master.
Hey, let me get that right here, Shaw.
When to catching fire.
Here's Edwards. Edwards.
Call the foul, man.
A bruiser.
Refusing to back down. They
that shit out of here, boy.
On him and he just
ain't none of that going down in there. You better shoot 3. Good charge. Running all over the place.
Here's Johnson.
That shit out of here.
With 1 on the clock. And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Beckers.
Baby ass boy.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, I like her being aggressive even in close because she knows she has what it takes to capital.
Lewis on the way. The tray sinks the triple. And Atlanta leads by 12.
And this is why Lewis takes so many of those threes, because of his ability to knock them down.
And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Outside Boozer. And Boozer throws it down.
A solid athlete, and when you give Boozer room around the rim, he punches it home.
Fox inside the line. Count that one. Fox has got the lead up to 14 now for Atlanta.
Well, he's just attacking with relentless enthusiasm. I don't see how you slow him down now.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Releases. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Here's Richard. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Virginia Beach shooting their first free throw of the game here. Outside Beal. They double team Beal. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
To the inside. Stolen by Boozer. Walker taking his time here. Out to the right wing. And that one's good. Boozer. Boozer's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Drives to the hoop. Virginia Beach working the ball around now. Here's Walker, and he banks in the layup. Walker's got 5 points so far.
The assisted basket. Coaches love those. Shows your offense is running well.
What a great performance from Fox. Scoring well, shouldering the offensive load.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Lewis gets the bucket.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
How he do that?
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Virginia Beach. 8-point game. Pass to Mullen. The kick out to Walker. Atlanta with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. And the stuff by West.
Putting his agility to great use on that jam. West can just pop off the floor.
Here's Richard. And again, it's Virginia Beach missing.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
15 seconds left to play in the third. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Beal deciding where to go with it. Pass to Payton. There's the screen. Down low. Dawkins. And Thompson sends it back.
When your defense is challenged like that, you need guys to rise to the occasion.
Rejection. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. Count it. Johnson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Atlanta. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Pass to Edgecombe. Boozer wide open. He fires. No good with the triple. Now Payton. Here's Beal. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. And Atlanta leads by 9.
And people thought Beal was just a shooter out of college, but he rounded out his game when he learned how to finish through contact.
I just love his attitude on D. That block shows he isn't giving up anything easy.
To the middle. Here's Dawkins. And Dawkins slams it in.
And this is what leaders do. Payton showing a willingness to get it to the open man.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Virginia Beach trails by 11. Here's Edwards. Driving the lane. Can't get the reverse flush. Here's Jordan. And Jordan slams it home.
And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Inside. Thompson with the rebound. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. They trail by 11. And Dawkins pulls it down. Here's Jordan. That's good. And so Beal with the assist.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Edwards. Edwards getting the close range too.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
At the elbow, it's Jordan. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Beal from long range. For 3, Edwards. And it's Fox with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's stolen by Edwards. And here they go for the finish. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got it back down to within single digits for Virginia Beach.
Yeah, this is where Thompson wants to do his scoring, close in the paint.
A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
Edwards. Atlanta with the rebound.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff. Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Jordan. It's stolen by Edwards.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
The wide open look here for Fox. That's good. And Sobel with the assist. Edwards drives in. First free throw is good. So he gets them both. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A solid win out.